Hello and welcome back to the channel. As always, I thank you for following along with me as we have this detailed walkthrough of Fallout London. Please remember to give these videos a thumbs up like and take the time to leave a comment. Also, very helpful if you can help spread the word. Let's get a few more subscribers in this month. That would be great.
We need the numbers.
So, we've collected the pin from an Isle of Dog sniffer in our last episode, and we're here at the Swan and Mitre to return it to Gaunt. So let's go on in. We also have a hymnal to return. So let's find Shrapnel and do that. Here you go, Johnny Shrapnel.
All right, Labrat. What can I do for you? Well, fancy that. Blimey, not seen this in a while. Sure brings me back. Me nan used to clip me ears if I sneaked out of church. And now here I am, missing it. Well, I'm mighty grateful to you, mate. Here, have a few of me shrapnel specials as thanks.
And we got some tennis ball grenades. Explosives will come in very handy.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
So we can also do some selling with Yvette and with Porter, but first, let's take a smoke break and talk to Gaunt.
How goes the hunt? Well, well, I wasn't sure you had it in you, me old China. Very well done indeed. And good riddance to the dirty dog you scrubbed to get this. Here, keep this pin. Your first trophy is something to hold on to with pride. And take these threads. You're one of us now, so you ought to dress the part too. Welcome to the Vagabonds. Now, I told you I had some big plans coming up. Come see me and the boys in the lounge and I'll tell you what comes next. It's time for those dogs to find out what happens when we bite back.
And we get this +2 Wayfarer's Vagabond cap, which we'll take.
Another blasted day, innit?
Now before we do that, let's go behind the bar.
Touch me again, and I'll
Touch
be
me again,
cross.
consequences.
So now that we're part of the gang, we can do some looting. The first thing I want to grab is this Thief's Coaster.
All the cowards, if you ask me.
Ooh, a hypo, that will come in handy. We'll need that for sure.
With just a bit more territory up north, we might have a strategic advantage.
If Mickey swipes my drink again, I swear I'll swipe his head.
sisters, Miller's little boys. Everyone thinks their mob's a gang.
Shotgun shells, that will come in handy.
With us in charge, things would be nicer. For us, of course, but for Blighty too.
Get these rat poisons for the components. Of course, there's cooking station. Oh no, carrying too much. Well, let's see what we can sell.
Part of the boss's plan, apparently.
What can I get you?
You can get me some good prices
The
for some
usual.
things I need to trade. I'm going to keep this just in case it comes in handy later. This might be interesting. We'll see if we can't modify that to some extent. And then I don't think that he will buy any of our liquor. So let's go ahead and just sell here. Later.
See ya.
And back to our looting.
The graveyard shift again for me. Sick of it.
All right. Good boost to our bobby pin collection. So that's everything from back behind the bar. So we still have use of the chem station. Bring water, that's good.
getting shite done never hurt anything.
Well, here we all are then.
Oh no, I triggered
Listen
him.
up, lads. I've called us together for a reason. The dogs hit us hard last time, coming right to the centre of our turf. Well, I didn't want no rash response, but now our heads have cooled, it's time we looked at how to bite back. The dogs are trying to get the nuclear reactor on their turf up and running. We've got to win this war before that can happen. That reactor could produce double the power Battersea can. The gentry would have the Tommies in their gaff in seconds. They'd be untouchable. So now's the time to strike, and strike hard. And we've got us some extra help now. The lab rat we found down Bridge is moving up in the world. This wayfarer is now a vagabond.
Nice one.
Good work, mate.
Get in. You've had a taste of Syndicate blood, wayfarer. I'm hoping you're hungry for more. We're moving to a new phase in the war, one that's going to see us much more active, and I want you as our new commando. Is there a problem, or are you just enjoying the silence?
What do you mean by commando? You mean like going commando in the Friends sense?
You've shown you're good on your feet in a tight spot, and you've shown you can carry out raids in enemy territory. And you can keep yourself alive doing so. That's exactly what we need for some new, aggressive assaults on the Syndicate. That's what I've got the lads here for. Chill, Bullet Tooth, Shrapnel. I told you all I want new plans for how we can do some proper damage to the dogs. And New Blood here is going to be our point person. What you got for me?
Well, let's check in with old Johnny Shrapnel first.
To be a farmer.
I've got an easy aspiration, boss. I say we take down the Dredge.
The Mudshoot prison boat. What do you mean, take it down?
We crack it open and steal the yoke. There's a bunch of our blokes in there. Lab rat here can sneak in, let everyone out, then set a few well-placed bombs to sink the whole damn place.
I ever tell you you're a fucking lunatic, Johnny?
You've mentioned it a few times, boss. But, what exactly is it about this that seems so mad?
The Dredge is guarded to the tits. You couldn't sneak a gnat's fart in there. And what's the good in blowing it up? Syndicates have been trying to call us terrorists ever since we broke out that friend of Yvette's. If we bomb a prison, they'll just use that as propaganda against us.
Not everyone's fond of prisons, Gaunt. And our lot in there have some grit in a fight. Would be nice to have them back in our numbers rather than rotting in the clink.
There's some logic in your lunacy, Shrapnel. We could do with more hands. And it would stick it to the dogs if we break our boys out of the Dredge. All right, tell our chum your plan, then.
Syndicate's biggest and vilest prison. It's an old warship floating off the south end of Millwall. Its proper name is Mudshoot Prison, but everyone calls it the Dredge. The gentry send the debtors and persons non grata to rot there. The dogs also have a special block for vagabonds they capture. The Dredge has a reputation for people only getting out as dog food. And there's worse what happens inside. Torture, experiments, abuse. It's fucking hell.
Too bad we can't pass this charisma check.
Too right. The world would be a better place without it. There's a gangplank from the shore near the front, and there's groups of guards patrolling all the time there. It's pretty tight, like the boss said. No one's ever gotten in by brute force. But a lone nutter, being all sneaky like, I reckon it could work if you're clever. You'll want to go at night, of course. Less patrols then. The door on the ship is locked, but it's not fancy if you know your way around some tumblers. Or you could try loot a key from the guard patrol, whilst not summoning all of Gehenna upon you. Should all be pretty easy in theory, right?
This is fucking madness, Johnny. Wayfarer, you feel up to this?
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
Hear that, boss? I think we got the right nutter for the job. Our vagabonds are kept in a block near the front, but you'll have to take down the security system before you spring them. The cells themselves are unlocked from the warden's office down the back of the ship. There's a bigger block in the middle you can open the same way, full of the gentry's convicts. It would be good to set the whole place free.
And have them all shot as soon as they try to leave.
Just a bit more territory.
Our boys can handle themselves, but the other numpties will just get slaughtered or recaptured and we'll get the blame for it.
Maybe our nutter here could help take out some of the enforcers. No one deserves to rot in that place. And if we get the other prisoners out, we're free to set the bombs and do some permanent fucking damage.
Or end up with everyone sandwiched between explosions and syndicate enforcers. It would be a clusterfuck, Johnny. Let's just focus on getting our own lot out. Them others aren't our problem.
But the dredge, maybe it's too hard. But damn, I'd love to see that hellhole sink.
I think I got it figured out.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Here, 3 bombs is enough to sink the ship if you get the chance to use them. They'll need placing around the lower deck. Once they're set, you'll need a scarper. Quick. Good luck, mate.
Alright, and that starts the prison break quest. Before we do, let's see what more looting we can get away with. We haven't gotten the right to use this weapons workbench yet. Make sure we get that duct tape. Never can have too much adhesive. I think anyone that plays Fallout knows that. There's really nothing, as I recall, in this storage room for us. Now we can run upstairs.
All part of the boss's plan, apparently. Mickey swipes my drink again. I swear I'll swipe that.
That's good to get some more teaser. Really like to run into Vet.
Fiddle's in charge. Things will be nice. Look where you're going.
Vet is own. Would seem a lot of the property in here is also owned.
More bodies getting
So just
shot
be
done,
really
never heard
careful on
anything.
what you click on.
Another blasted day, innit?
Now we can use this bed, but for some reason, when I've used it, I haven't gotten the well-rested bonus, so we'll pass.
Randalls, pistols, Miller's little boys. Everyone thinks their mob's a gang. All the cowards, if you ask me.
All right, so that pretty much covers the Swan and Miter. Hopefully we can run into Yvette. Oh, almost missed that ammo box there at the bottom of the stairs. Sorry for the whiplash.
Glad your gun's on our side. The graveyard shift again for me. Sick of it.
There's Yvette.
Need help?
Yeah, I need help unloading
What do you need?
all this liquor that I've got on board. I think we're pretty much, yeah, done with weapons and apparel. And I'm going to sell these. All right, now it would be good if she had some more hypo. She does not. So let's just go ahead and accept that trade. Later, Yvette. Thanks. And if we see our old buddy Sabertooth Sid, you can see how he's coming along with his writing project. Well, I was hoping we would see him on our way out the door. Let's see if he... Here he is sitting at the bar.
Hello, young pup. I got a new story here. Fancy a read?
Why, I do.
Here you go.
A big improvement.
Oh, that's kind of you. I'll keep doing more of this style then. I've got some other stories I want to write down. I might even share them around if the lads are interested.
All right, and we'll check back with you. Now, as he stated, be best to pull us off at night, and here we are during the day. So we're going to head back to the hideout, do a sit and spin to scrap all of our junk down to components, and then do a quick 8-hour nap. Probably do a lot of that off camera, and we'll meet back here in front of the Swan and Miter. All right, so let's go ahead. Make sure that we have turn this off. Just keep this on. Head to our map. And the closest that we're going to get is here at the Mudchute Docks. So let's go ahead and head there. So we see now it's nighttime as suggested. About 1:25 a.m. And we'll want to head north and west. So we're kind of turned around, start off kind of turned around. Remember we disarmed these earlier? We see the dredge outline. Well, we are now known to the IOD, so it will be shoot on sight if they see us. Let's creep through here. Through all these people's backyards, or gardens as they're known. There's the police station where we broke Yvette out of. Let's go ahead and go into sneak mode. We're going to want to go around this way. Let's go ahead and get our service rifle ready. There is a turret right there. So we're going to try to sneak up. Once we get that turret, there'll be all kind of guards on us. So now would be a good time to not only start chain smoking, but let's go ahead and take a little hero, because this can be a tough encounter. I mean hypo. I keep saying hero. Hero is jet. Hypo is what we're going to want to take. And smoke cigarette. Like I said, put in a quick save. Usually they'll come running here. Might be able to gun one of them down, but it'll be pretty much be melee the rest of the way. And one of these guys is pretty tough. Come on. Don't you run from me. Now we can get the dredge key from them. I'm going to leave it because I want the lock picking bonus. Oh, well, darn it. So don't do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and see if that's under miscellaneous. Nope, not under the H's. Not under my junk. Well, let's see, while we're still smoking, we'll go ahead and get the location bonus. Hope there's one more guy up there. Let's see if we can run up on him. Hey, come on. Thank you. And we'll go up the gangplank here. Again, another good time to put in a quick save. And we'll go on in. Now we're going to have a pretty good gun battle going as we exit that door. I want to make sure that we have, yes, our Molotovs loaded. And let's go ahead and start munching on some food. See these fox steaks. Those things weigh half a pound. That's going to get us almost up to fighting weight. And here we go. Should get one more run down on us here. One from me. Then there's one that will always hang back there. Oh, a straw. We needed that. He will always hide down there in those boxes. So let's just run up and get him real quick. Oh. Maybe we got him already. Thank you. We needed that stim pack. Now, a couple of things to remember. This bulkhead and this extinguisher, because it is easy to get turned around in here. So let's go ahead and close this. And just remember, this is the door with the extinguisher next to it. We'll leave all that for now. So we go through here. We see Agatha. She's not going to talk to us. We go on the other side. We see these two doors. In here we get an armor workbench we can't use this second. Now we don't want to miss this here. Sometimes these doors get in the way. There's another Cthulhu underneath that. We definitely want the handcuffs. We'll take the teddy bear just for grins. And we don't want to quite go up yet. The other side, like I said, we had Agatha. And then around here, several Bobby. Oh, hey. They usually stay upstairs. There's usually two upstairs, so that makes me wonder where the other one is. So I have some holotapes you can listen to. They're kind of sad. We have a Calico Jack record we can take. Turn off that radio. Some builder's tea. We are going to take advantage of that builder's tea soon. So we can now speak to the vagabonds.
Blimey, we're in a right mess, we are. Fingers crossed you can lend a hand.
Here's the terminal. And we'll need to go to the bridge to reset the password. Here's another holotape. I'll let you listen to that on your time. Of course, we're going to need that bobby pin box. You've seen how even novice locks can set me back. There's nothing on the other side of this door, but we'll need to come back this way. There. So we're going to go back to this passageway. Remember, this is the door. With the extinguisher, we need to go out the other side. All right. You can explore around here if you want to. I have and not found anything, so I'm just going to go straight here. Get our hammer ready. These guys are actually pretty easy. I'm going to put in a quick, light a cigarette, put in a quick save.
Never mind.
I've had quite a few crashes in this episode. Hopefully I've edited them so where you couldn't even tell.
You've got a slappable.
I'll get you for that, you prick. You have to do better than that. Scarper, lad. I can see her. I can see my mum.
Now they usually won't come down. Not promising anything, but normally they don't.
You know better than to mess with the dogs. You get bit.
It's the same thing. You can pretty much just run up there and whack them. There are a few goodies along the way here. Again, just kind of keeping my eye open. Cook stove, should we want, it's not letting us craft. Cutting board. Now, if you go down here, this door is inaccessible. Let me see. I go down there, it might drag one of them down here with us. See, inaccessible. Nothing there.
was I doing again? What was that? Come here, you
It's just
shifty
me.
little shit. You'll have to do better than that. Ah! Freak! Ah!
I am going to have to do better than that. Well, that hurt a little more than I'm used to. But again, we can drop some weight. Having another fox steak. There's no point in going outside up here. There's 2 doors. No sense in going around there. There's a little bit to loot here. Get a pencil and a clipboard. And then there's a component. Here, hang on. I want to get these. Some circuitry. Some more cigarettes. I'm going to do another quick save because I have gotten bugged here a few times. I'll let you read through all of these on your time. We're just here to reset this password. And as promised, here we got bugged. So luckily, that's why the quick save came in handy. All right, and we're free. Also, we did level up. So let's go ahead and we're going to want Demolitions Expert. So here we go. Back down. I'll go ahead and take those knuckles. So back up here. Try the terminal again. Oh, Larry?
Thanks for letting us out, Gov. What's the plan? On it. Fucking freedom, lads. Let's go.
Now we have optional, release the other prisoners, and plant the explosives. Now we're going to want to plant the explosives last. Now, as I recall, there was something in one of these cells. Oh, here we go. Some much needed ammo. All right. And then we can go down and talk to Agatha. There she is there.
I say, who are you? Are you letting us go? Thank goodness. It is most repugnant in here, and I'm sure we'd all be jolly pleased to leave it behind. I managed to upset someone of power and privilege. One mustn't complain, though. It is an honor to suffer for one's moral duty. Still, I'd rather like to get out and upset them more.
Upsetting the gentry, that's something I can get behind.
You're hardly going to take a little army out on your own, are you? Listen, dear. There's an armory at the back, but it's guarded by the Warden's watchdog. If you can jig it open, we'll have enough weapons to mind ourselves. Stay in this rotten cell? Goodness, no. There's a canteen across the corridor, and I haven't had a cup of tea in days. We'll meet you there in a jiffy.
All right. Don't recall there being anything of value in any of their cells. But this is the armory she's talking about. If you have a better locksmith skill, you can go ahead and open it for her now. We don't, but that's okay. We'll be getting the key very soon. So we're going to go, oops, one too many, back down the hallway. Remember the door with the fire extinguisher? There are now doors open to the left and right. And we're going to go down here. However, we're going to be in for some tough fighting. I'm going to go ahead and put in a save, smoke a cigarette, make sure you're fairly well healed here. And we're probably going to want to get some more hypo. I'm going to do a hard save. And we've become addicted to hypo as well. Sometimes he'll materialize right there in front of you. But there's another one. Right there. So, don't know where guy number one disappeared. There he is. We can loot these at our leisure later, but here's the important thing. Again, we're going to be in for a pretty good fight here. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save. We want to leave that door open because we're going to retreat and hide right behind it. As soon as we open this door, all hell will break loose. Come on. They're in there. Hate to waste a Molotov like this, but
you've got a slappable face, you know.
Like I said, we're going to want to hide behind this door.
Must have been a rat.
Can anyone stop getting shot? Get out of there,
Pin them
bloody
down.
idiots. Funny bugger, is it?
Pin them down.
Silly bollocks, come here. I'm gonna clip you one.
See if we can get him.
You little bastard.
We're going to run low on shotgun ammo if we're not careful. And I believe our cigarette ran out. Wait for our AP to regenerate. So we can see there's still 3 of them in there.
You're pathetic.
Oh. Wasting ammo here. See if we can't toss another Molotov.
Shut it, you toilets. You're gonna wind up on one of those meat hooks, you slag.
What are you calling slag? And sometimes there's one guy that likes to hang back there. We might have to go in and get him. Yeah, he likes to go right back into, and our hypo wore off. Darn it.
I'll knock you out, sunshine.
And he can be the toughest one. We are out of shotgun ammo.
No.
Yes. Okay, you see the places where we would want to put the bombs? We don't want to do that yet. That's the last thing we want to do. There's the Dredge Armory key. And don't forget to go back in here, because there is a steamer trunk. All right. Now, before you set the bombs, like I said, the last thing you want to do is set the bombs. Oh, we can go in here. There is a little bit to loot. There's some military ammo bags. And I thought there was an ammo. Yeah, there's a chest right up there. But all of these boxes, that's it for in here, so I recall, although there is an armor workbench there. Okay, let's go back upstairs and tell Agatha the good news. Oh, we did not go in here. Yeah. We just go up these stairs. Remember, there's the door with the fire extinguisher. We can open this now. Get some much needed shotgun shells. So 44 rounds. This might... Nope, still got plenty of carry room. That's good. Don't forget these ammo boxes. 9mm. Well, again, we sure could have used some shotgun shells. But let's go let Agatha know what we've pulled off. Go upstairs here. She'll be waiting in the canteen for us.
Ah, you're back. Are we ready to pop out? Jolly good. Tea break's over, chaps. To freedom.
All right, and she's gonna... They're gonna get in your way for sure. They like to do that. So now to go back down to the hold. And place those bombs. I'm going to grab some of their gear just so we can take a look at it later. Oh, this door on the back is inaccessible, by the way. As is that one. And that one. So if we go, and once we go out, we may have a bit of a fight on our hands, but if you, the great thing about releasing the prisoners and arming them, as your escape will be much easier. Yep, y'all go ahead and go out. Okay. I'm going to do a quick save just in case. So once we get out of here, we're going to run to the left. We may run into somebody right on the gangplank, but hopefully we can run out of here. Come on, run, run, run. So hopefully this is far enough. We get up here by the bakery. And that should be far enough for us to fast travel away. And here we are back at the Swan and Mitre. We can put our guns away.
Need help? What do you need?
I could use some shotgun shells or some hypo. Now, we're going to try to light a cigarette and hopefully it won't go out before the dialogue ends, but it's something I have had happen to me before.
You're back. So, what happened? Get in, that's bloody brilliant. You have to tell me, how big was the explosion? How fast did the dredge sink? Did you see the hull ripped open?
You fucking plonkers. Don't you see what that means? The Syndicate are going to spin this as vagabond terrorism. How many of those other prisoners sank with the ship? Their blood's on us now.
Hear that, boss? The dredge is dead and we're the heroes. That'll raise our reputation through the roof.
Not fucking bad. The Syndicate will be seething about this. You've turned a shit show into something salvageable. I'm impressed.
I'll say. Here, Dredge Slayer, take these. It's good to have a comrade that shares my love of blowing shit up.
Well, onwards and upwards. What's next?
All right, we got some pretty good XP there. That completes our walkthrough of the prison break. In our next episode, we'll go ahead and talk to Bulletproof, or Bullet Tooth, who's probably not bulletproof, and we'll do his quest. As always, thanks for following along. Really do appreciate it. Please do take the time to give these videos a thumbs up like. Really helps drive the algorithm, as well as the comments you leave. I really do appreciate them, and I read them all. And please help get the word out. Again, our goal for this year is to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. So do anything you can to help out the channel. I really appreciate it. If every subscriber would just tell one other subscriber, we could double the number of subscribers. So thanks again, and we will see you in the next episode.